If your ex told you they lost themselves, what does that mean? If they're breaking up with you because they lost themselves, what does that even mean if it's as serious as a breakup? I'm Benny Lichtenwaller. I'm a breakup coach. I help people get their exes back. When ex says they lost themselves, what they mean is that they've been people pleasing the entire relationship. And what you thought was you guys have all this stuff in common and that you really never fight and everything's perfect. Yeah, that's what you thought, but that's not what's going on inside of them. They've actually been hiding all the things that bother them and purposefully going with the flow to avoid conflict. Why would somebody sacrifice who they are to avoid conflict? Well, to understand that, you have to go into their childhood. For individuals that didn't get code regulation, in other words, like getting a hug when they fall down and hurt themselves, for people that are getting told to suck it up every time they get upset or have something that bothers them, for families that don't have that open line of communication, that translates to emotional neglect. And kids that go through emotional neglect, they don't understand what it's supposed to look like, right? That's their normal. So they have this really small emotional toolbox. They don't understand their own emotions. They have a hard time showing up for yours. And the last thing they want to do is get put in a situation that's overwhelming to them. So they are going to avoid conflict like the plague. And for people that do this, they're not just doing this with you. No, this is happening at their work. This is happening with their friends, with their family especially. And they let all this shit pile up to the point where they just can't take it anymore. They built a prison for themselves because they've, lost themselves. And this is why they're so insistent on the breakup, even though they still love you. You can see those mixed signals, right? You can see it in their eye that they still have feelings for you. And they won't even tell you that you're never getting back together per se, unless you harass them. So pretty much the only reason they're breaking up with you is because they're overwhelmed from stress. So if you want to get your ex back, if this has happened to you, click into my profile, click this link, set up a call with me, tell me your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan on how to get them back.